Hello friends, this video is about the linked list. I hope you have already learned the concept of linked list from the last video that we have seen, right? Into that video we have gone for the insertion of a new node at the beginning and at the end. This video is all about understanding the concept of deletion from the beginning and deletion from the end of a node from the existing linked list, right? So if I go for the revision a little bit, you all know this. This is the linked list. You all know this. This is the base of a linked list, that is called a node. So this is a linked list that we are assuming that is already with you, right? So in this linked list, what the concept we are going to cover today, the concept is I want to remove this. So I will call this as a deletion from beginning. How it is possible? Pictorially we can say, instead of x being this, make it this. That's all, right? As well as the second concept is delete from the end. So this is the end. If I remove this, if I am able to remove this, I will call it deletion from end. How it is possible? You are always with this x. So what to do? Move or go for the traversal, and once you are here, remove this. You cannot go for this. So you have to remain one step prior to that. That means you are here and you have to change the information into the link or the next part of this node. In case you are here, how you can check it? How you can change it? Let's say this is t. Just check it, t dot next or link, whatever you have given the variable name for this, equal to null. That's all that you have to do, right? So if I go for deletion from beginning, it is very easy. Just change the base and remove and return that. The reason being, what we are going for? We are going for the function for this, and we are using the concept of oops as well. So there is a concept of invoking object. So what the case is, invoking object is going to call this function, and this function must do this and return the reference of the next node, right? Okay, how it is possible? For that, I have to go for the function that is deletion from beginning. Okay, and of course this function is a part of a class. So there is a concept of invoking object. That object is itself the linked list, or that contains a beginning, right? And that is inside this is available using this. So what to do? Copy this into a new or a reference x equal to this. What to do then? Just go for x dot next. That's all. And return this x. And the return type of this function must be the link itself, right? Of course, I will go for the access specifier, public, protected or default, depending upon our requirement. That's all, right? So this is not considering a number of cases. What can be the case? Okay, the case can be this, there is no node like this, X is referring to null. Can this cover this case? No. It will throw an exception. What the exception? Where the exception will be? Null dot next is not there. Null dot next. Null cannot call any member variable of the class or the object. So this will throw an exception. So this is not considering these cases, right? So you have to work for this. The very simple thing that I will go for, if X is not equal to null, then do this, right? Else, what to do? Return this or return null. That's all. I hope this completes our function. Now let's try to go for this. These are the functions, right? Create a node, insert at bag, insert at end. This we have already covered. These are the two functions that we have to go for today. Of course, display we have already covered as well, right? Of course, main will contain the functionality. So for the time being, I must show you this, right? Delete from beginning. If this, so I have not copied this into X. I have straightway written this. If this is not equal to null. Reason being, till now you might be, or if I says, I am assuming that you know the concept behind this or all about this keyword, right? If this is not equal to null, return this dot next. Of course, that will do that. And then I have not written else. Why? In case this is working, return will execute, and no, this statement will not be executed at all. But if this is null, so this will not be executed at all, and it will go to this. So automatically this else part will be executed. And what it says here, system.out.println no element to delete in this list. And in the end, what I am doing, I am returning the null. That's all. Okay, so I hope deletion from beginning is clear. Now, let's check it out. Let's go for the this one, that is this one, that is deletion from end. And for this, I will try to go for this new linked list. And here again, what I am assuming, this list contain some node. I am saying some node. I am going to give you the concept, basic concept of deletion from the end. I am not going for the cases where if I says the list is empty, there is no node. Another is, let's say if there is only one node, there can be 2 nodes, there can be 5 nodes, there can be n nodes. For the time being, if I says, I am assuming this list contain n node, and what I want to do, I want to delete this node. So the node to be deleted is at the end, right? So for this is not X, this is for deletion, and initially this is X, or we are inside the functions that are defined inside the class. So what I will say, this X is this. Inside that function, this refer to the invoking linked list or invoking object that refer to the linked list, right? So what I am going to do, inside the function, I am going to do this. Reason being, inside the function we cannot modify this. I cannot write this equal to this dot next or this dot link. Again, these are the two words that I am using for the second part of the node. Right? So I think this point is clear and this one is clear as well. Right? So this is there. I'm not making any modification, and then I will go for the x. What to do with x? X to be x dot next, or of course x dot link. Right? So what this statement do? X is a separate variable, not inside this linked list. It contains the reference of the very first node. Once you are writing this, it will contain the reference of this node. Let's assume these references are 100, 200, 300, 400 and 500, and inside this it contains 0. Of course, this 500 is stored here as well, 400 is here as well, 300 is here as well, and this 200 is here as well, and this 100 is here as well. Okay, so this is x, and once I am doing this x dot next to be stored into x, so what will this x will contain? This will contain this. So this is a separate entity. This is not the part of list. This is a temporary variable which contain the reference of the list. Right? So what I have to do? I have to go for its traversal. I have to repeat this statement depending upon the number of nodes that I am in the list. Right? So for that, what I can go for? I can go for a loop. I will go for the loop like while, and here I have to go for, okay, I am giving a number of option. X is not equal to null. In case x is not equal to null, what will be the case? Initially x will contain 100, then it will contain 200, then it will 300, 400, 500, and then it will contain null. Right? So x will go here. So this is not the node, or this is not the point where we are interested in. Right? So let's make the modification. Can I go for x dot next is not equal to null? I am talking about this. Right? If I go for this, then initially x is 100. 100's dot next will be 200. We are talking about this. Right? Is this null? No. So this condition is successful, true. So this will execute. So after one execution, this x will contain 300, and then we will go for 300 dot next. 300 dot next, that means this one. That is not null. Yes, this is not null. So in that way, 400 dot next is not null. Right? And then 500 dot next. 500 is this complete node. Dot next is not equal to null. Now the condition will go false. So what I can do here? I can come out of this loop, and if I go for this, so I am trying to remove this. This is not the case at all. So what to do again? Instead of writing this, I must write x dot next is not equal to null. If I go for this, then my x will stay here. Right? If I write this inside this, then and inside the body, this is the only statement, then what to do? Where x is? X is here. And if I change this, I am changing the content of this list. I am not changing the content of X. So how I can change this? I can go for X dot next equal to null. That's all. Right? But this case, do you think it consider the concept of the linked list without a node? It consider the concept of linked list with a single node? Or do it consider the linked list that contain at least two nodes? Please provide me the comment, right, in case you are understanding it, or otherwise please continue this reading. For deletion from the end, right, what it contains? First it is checking, do this refer to null? Is that possible? In case this is null, can this function be called? Can this function be called? No. That's why this warning is there. And what this warning says, let me clear this first. You might get this warning again and again. This one is a dead code. So this is not going to execute at all, right? This can be the concept in case you are making the use of some other language where oops concept are not there, right? So for that you can keep it, but let's consider this. This is not equal to null, right? This condition will by default become true, at least in case of the invoking object, right? Then what we are doing? Link, we are creating another reference of link type named temp referring to this itself, right? This one, right? And after that, what it is doing? It is checking if temp dot next equal to null. Do you think it is required, or what the case we are covering here? This is covering the case in case this linked list is the one with the single node, right? I hope this is clear. We are doing nothing but just we are returning the null. In case the list is with one node, this is the case. Otherwise, this is the case. And what it says, while temp dot next is not equal to null. This one. I hope you are able to understand. Based on this, we have reached here, right? I am writing it here, and based on this, I am doing this. And let's see its body. What we are doing? While temp dot next is not equal to null, do this. What to do? Temp must refer to the next of temp. And keep on repeating this. What its job is? Take you to here, then here, then here. Don't go to this point, right? So here we are considering this is the case where the list contain at least two nodes. In case of multiple nodes, of course, this is helping us to move ahead. And once we have reached to the previous to the last, then what to do? Come out of this loop and apply this statement. And what this statement says? Temp dot next equal to null. So it is going to make this temp dot next equal to null. So it is changing the link part to null. So this node is removed. So the deletion from the end is complete. But to complete it, what to do next? Return the starting of the linked list. Of course, that is there in the this, right? So this is all about deletion from beginning and deletion from end. Now let's see it's working. Okay, how we can see it? Based upon our mean. in this main, what I have done, I have already covered it with you. I have taken link x equal to new link, so that at least one object is there, so that I can call the function of this class using this object, right? And then I am asking for the choice, please enter the choice, and I am taking this, and based on that choices I have a number of function call, insert at beginning, insert at end, that we have already covered. Of course, insertion in between and deletion in between I will cover in the next video. And the fourth one, that is the display, we have already covered. And next one, case 5 and case 6, is about the deletion from beginning and deletion from end. Now let's see how its working is. And for its working, I have to execute it, and for its execution, this green button is there, and enter a choice. In case you enter 1, it will insert at the beginning, and initially we are with one node, of course, because of this constructor, call. Now let's give the choice. I have entered 1, so it will insert at the beginning the value, that is 1, 2. Now see what it contains. The linked list was already with the information 2, or the linked list was already with one node containing the information part as 2. Next, I have created a new node and give it the information as 12 and inserted it at the beginning. So it is inserted. Now again go for the insertion at the beginning, and let's see what the contents are. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, and one more insertion. Okay, let's go for the insertion at end. Of course, the choice is 2 for that. And now let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is inserted at the end. So insertion is working successfully. Now let's go for the deletion from beginning. Of course, this list contains some nodes, right? So it will not go for the concept where the linked list is empty. Of course, that is not possible at all in case of object-oriented concept. Reason being, these functions cannot be called without object, or in case the invoking object is null, the function cannot be called. Right? Now let's enter the choice for the deletion from beginning. The choice is 5. Right? I have entered the choice as 5, and now let's see what the result is. 5 is for deletion from beginning, and at the beginning the information is 1, 2, 3, that is to be deleted. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 is removed from here, and the result is this. So the deletion from beginning is working. It will work for 12, 2 as well. Now try to go for the choice being 6. This information, this node, this list contain 3 nodes. So our deletion from end will work. Let's have enter the choice as 6, and once I entered 6, that function executes, and once I try to enter 4, and it displays. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is removed. Again, let's remove the last one by entering the choice 6. Displayed 1, 2 is there, but in case if I again go for 6, what are your opinion? If I enter 6, what will be the case? There is only one node, so that node will be removed, right? Let's see. It might have done that, but now if I try to display, please provide me the opinion why I am getting this in the exception as the output. So from my point of view, this is all about the deletion from beginning and deletion from end. In the next video, I will try to cover the concept of insertion in between as well as deletion in between. Thank you.